Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Gonna get out, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Cross ice, and it comes back to Lucas Blows. Hey, rookie, welcome to the show. The Penguins Cup Championship Show, the Penguins Cup Playoff Show, and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show.
Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. Fiber New specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help.
As they say in PIHL hockey, let's do that PIHL hockey. Hello, good evening, and welcome back to the Mount Lebanon Ice Center, 20 minutes south of downtown Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, for our nightcap, our Week 20 PIHL Hockey Night Live doubleheader on TenbandTV. The push for the 2025 Penguins Cup playoffs continues, presented by Iron Bridge. Earlier, we saw the Chartiers Valley Colts move to within one win of clinching the #1 seed in Class A Gold. The Seneca Valley Raiders in black are trying to move one win closer to clinching the #1 seed in the Pennsylvania Interscholastic Hockey League's top flight, Class 3A, as they visit the team in white and green, the South Fayette Lions. South Fayette playing in AAA for the first time ever as a varsity program in their 24-year history, trying to snap out of a late season slump. They've lost 3 in a row, including a 6-2 loss in this building last Monday night against co-tenant Mount Lebanon, the current #1 team in Class 3A, and one of 2 teams with the Raiders that has officially clinched a Penguins Cup playoff berth. For the South Fayette Lions, the magic number right now is 8. They can get it down to 5 with a win here on home ice this evening. So going forward, any combination of 8 points earned by the Lions or dropped by Pine Richland gets South Fayette into the playoffs. Pine Richland doing the Lions a favor earlier tonight as Upper St. Clair spoiled the Rams senior night party over at the Barrel Complex with a 4-1 win over Pine. So that helps South Fayette as they inch closer to that playoff berth. Nate Keller, number 43 in white, warming up in the mix off to our right, carrying a 14-game point streak into this 20th week of regular season play. The last time these teams met, South Fayette went into the Barrel Complex and knocked Seneca Valley from the ranks of the unbeaten with a 4-3 decision. Keller scored twice for South Fayette, including the game winner, as the Lions hung on for the win back on the 9th of December. And really, for the Lions, they're a team that's been kind of spinning their tires offensively in spite of all the star power they have in head coach Matt Schwartz's lineup. Meanwhile, first-year head coach Tyler Masiska has been winning with a team that doesn't have the same high-profile talent but has tremendous team chemistry. They've all come up through this program together under Masiska and before him under former head coach Anthony Rako, who won a Penguins Cup championship several years back with the Raiders. Seneca Valley, winners of 2 straight and 3 of their last 4, coming off a decisive home win at the Barrel Complex last Thursday over Bethel Park, which is trying to keep their season alive and get back on the playoff hunt. Seneca Valley coming in with an 11-3-2 record, good for 37 points, the number 2 spot in Class 3A. They won the St. Margaret Fall Faceoff. They won the Pennsylvania Scholastic Showcase. Will they get a bigger, better prize or 2 next month? Time will tell. Andrew Malichki trying to lead the Raiders to the promised land. He leads the team in the points, at least, with 19. Malichki, number 28 in black, the Seneca Valley captain, warming up in the mix off to the left. He's got goals in 4 of his last 6 games, but the Lions, a big key to victory for them, holding him in check in the last meeting. Just 1 point for Malichki in that December 9th outing. If Seneca Valley does win tonight, it can finish no lower than 2nd place. It still has work to do to catch the Blue Devils for that top spot, but Seneca Valley will have home ice one way or another in round 1 of the Penguins Cup playoffs. South Fayette trying to steal that 4th spot possibly. They currently sit in 6th at 22 points, 5-7-3-1, their overall record coming into Monday. If the playoffs started today, as a matter of fact, the Lions would visit North Allegheny, the team that beat the Lions in South Fayette's regular season opener. The Lions eventually got revenge on the Tigers. The Tigers later defeated the Lions a 2nd time on NA's senior night. All about matchups come playoff time, and some matchups you like more than others. South Fayette trying to get back in the W column here on home ice, and they will turn to Jackson Ankrum, the sophomore goaltender, to try and do that. 500 minutes played, 6 victories, 18 saves to get the victory the last time these teams met, and he will be opposed by Chris Nichols, the junior who took a loss the last time he played in this building last Monday against Mount Lebanon. Eli Petter and the Lions win the opening faceoff and move the puck from right to left on your TV, computer, or mobile device. It's turned over to Braden Morin, Seneca Valley's leading goal scorer, entering week 20. Ankrum doesn't know where that puck is. It's in his equipment as Morin and company were on the doorstep. Jimmy Murtha, the alternate captain, looking for the rebound there. Morin, 11 goals on the regular campaign in 15 games for Seneca Valley. None, however, in his last 4 PIHL contests. Petter controls another faceoff for the Lions, gets it up the boards to Mason Vidak. Played at center by Matt Bailey, the sophomore, out of play. Trevor D'Alessandro at center. D'Alessandro, 9 goals, 21 points in 14 games, tied with Nate Keller in the points column. Keller and D'Alessandro, 2 of 3 South Fayette Lions in the AAA classification's top 10 in scoring coming into this week. Keller taking the faceoff against Cooper Hohen, the freshman. South Fayette dominating on faceoffs early. Petter tries to outlet it, picked off by Marshall Hewitt. Hewitt, the alternate captain, on here for Tyler Masiska. And putting the stick and later the body into D'Alessandro as the Raiders chase this puck to their own corner. Nate Butchley, the senior, behind his own net, reversing the play for Tyler Garvin. Garvin with multiple PIHL All-Star selections in his career. Keller up the near boards. Cooper Hohen draped all over D'Alessandro. We're going to get a penalty here. Cooper got caught, holding the indication against the rookie. A minute 23 into a scoreless game, the South Fayette Lions are the first team to go on the Penny Power Play. Penny is Pennsylvania's official healthcare marketplace. Visit Penny, PENNIE.com today to see if you qualify for enrollment. Follow them on social media at PennyPA. South Fayette doesn't draw a ton of power play chances, but they've made them count. The number one power play in AAA coming into this week at 34.1%. And they did score the lone power play goal of the last game between these teams. Owen Chiappetta, 25 points to lead the Lions thus far. Third in Class AAA's overall scoring race. Malichki gets it deep for Seneca. Petter up to center around the stick of Murtha. And Murtha gets to clear for the Raiders. Chiappetta and the Lions skating quickly in a scoreless game on the Penny power play. Petter keeps it in the zone to the corner. Chiappetta unable to take that pass. Ankrum will settle it down in the far corner, midway through the man advantage. Chiappetta takes his time to get it out to D'Alessandro. D'Alessandro over the attacking line as Jackson Stilley going to the cage. D'Alessandro peels back for Dylan Mock. Mock firing through a crowd, wide of goal. Braden Morin, the sophomore, up the boards, chance possibly for Hewitt shorthanded. Marshall Hewitt pulled down in the far corner. Play continues. Jackson Stilley at center. He and Luca Romanelli not quite in sync. Closing seconds of this power play, but it looks like Seneca Valley is going to come out of it unharmed. Malichki, the first on this puck for Seneca. Final seconds of the minor on Cooper Hohen. And the teams are back to five aside. Hudson Venom blasted up high by Garvin. Carter Hohen behind the net. Tied up by Braden Rygard, the alternate captain of South Fayette. Hohen near side, up to Malichki. Malichki, Murphy dumps this puck to the corner and comes off for a line change. Mason Imler unable to get the clear. Ankrum ready with the tough angle save. Venom from the near boards, off the glove of Garvin. And a stoppage here with 12:46 to go in a scoreless first. South Fayette offside. Get another look at Aiden Garvin, 55, a younger brother of 77 Tyler. South Fayette, another face-off win. Santino Vizio retreating to play it. Aiden Garvin waiting at center. Vizio first one on the dump in. Jamison Holland fighting for possession. Jonathan Alex made his varsity debut just not long ago for Matt Schwartz. On here early in the period for South Fayette. Year number 6 for Schwartz. Behind the Lions varsity bench, led them to their first ever Penguins Cup and Pennsylvania Cup titles in year number 4. Centering pass for Weston, Colin Weston wide of goal. To the corner it'll come. Raiders try to get the cycle going. Nate Snyder with the interruption. Dan Hudson from his own circle up the boards. Leighton Moreau trying to hurry the play along for the Seneca Valley Raiders. John Nikolaski bumped by Petter. The Lions nearly caught in a bad change there, but they recover. And here comes Chiappetta up the left wing. Chiappetta toward goal. Easy play there for Nichols. Fisher to center. Immler exchanging with Chiappetta. And not a lot of room out there for either side in the early going as Cooper Hone skates back to play this. Correction, that was Moreau getting it around the boards for Weston. Weston cross ice for John Soroka. Near side, Nikolaski. Nikolaski on the doorstep. The Raiders can't finish. Jackson Ankrum scrambling somehow, some way to cover that puck in the blue paint. Before Owen Martin could tap it in. Martin can't believe it. Neither can we, quite frankly. He had all kinds of net and seemingly all kinds of time to put it in behind the prone goaltender, but Ankrum hung on. Raiders finally win a faceoff here in South Fayette ice. Ankrum through traffic making that save on Butchley. First appearance by Ankrum since the 27th of January. Made 20 saves in that game against Franklin Regional, taking the narrow loss. Vidak to the corner for South Fayette. Carter Hone surrounded by white shirts. To the corner it'll come now for D'Alessandro. D'Alessandro lost it to Garvin. Hewitt couldn't handle it at center. Lions with a dump in. Nichols up the boards. Dylan Mock unable to keep it in the zone. Raiders might have numbers if they hurry. Moreau over the line. Cross ice intended for Garvin. Good stick by Petter. Under 10 to go in a scoreless first period. D'Alessandro near side, deflects it off the glass. Right to Bailey. Rygard all over him. It's turned over to Bovalino. Bovalino off the body. It comes to Stilley, but Stilley, overskated that puck. Seneca gets the clear. Romanelli deep into Seneca Valley ice. Malichki reversing the play to Bailey. Bailey up to center from Morin. He deflects it right in on Ankrum, who will not take any chances. Just 5 shots on goal total in this game. 4 belong to the Raiders. South Fayette just 2 goals in each of their last 3 games. They averaged 3.2 per game this regular season. They averaged 4.4 during their 5-game win streak. South Fayette's a team accustomed to playing in a lot of tight games. They played in 12 one-goal games, including, as we said, the last meeting between these clubs, as Anchor makes that save on Malichki, and he keeps the rebound from the All-Star as well. Approaching the midpoint of period one in a stalemate between the Lions and the Raiders. Seneca Valley, Penguins Cup playoff bound. South Fayette trying to get closer. Carter Hone hit from behind by Venom. Keller trying to work the puck loose for the Lions. Petter has to retreat, and now he has to get back on defense as Hallen tries to play at far side. Moreau, the intended target. Correction, that was Ryan Campbell, the sophomore, cutting up the left wing. Near side it comes to Campbell on the off wing. Couldn't handle the pass. Ethan Riffey, wide of the net. Weston on the rebound for Seneca Valley. Hallen and the Raiders try to set up shop here deep in South Fayette ice, but Vizio will ice it for the Lions. Chiappetta plays it to the boards. Near corner, it'll come to Dylan Mock. D'Alessandro near side, through center. Bailey taken out of the play momentarily by Rygaard. Martin unable to clear the zone. Unable to handle the puck for the Lions was Chiappetta. Snyder behind his own net. Near side, D'Alessandro. D'Alessandro hurries to play along. Too far for Chiappetta, however. Rygaard regrouping for South Fayette. Mock unable to connect with D'Alessandro. The Lions just trying to get organized and sustain some kind of pressure here in this first period, but Seneca Valley's been able to discreetly tilt the ice. D'Alessandro getting it deep. Cooper Hone from center gets this puck deep for the Raiders. Marshall Hewitt reversing to Hone. Hone's backhand try, Ankrum there. Vizio under pressure for Bovolino, who collides with one of the Raiders, and a penalty coming up on Brody File. He put the cross check right into one of the Seneca Valley Raiders, and for the second time, we will have a penny power play, and this one will belong to the visitors. Cross-checking the indication on File. So the South Fayette senior will feel shame for 2 minutes and then get free. Marshall Hewitt, no worse for the wear, out here on this penny power play for Seneca Valley as Chiappetta gets to clear. Hewitt speeding up the wing. In behind the Lions' cage, Chiappetta the first one on the puck once again and gets to clear. South Fayette 3 for 3 on the penalty kill the last meeting. Middle of the pack on the regular season at 75.8%. Played cross ice for Hewitt. And wide of the South Fayette goal. We told you South Fayette doesn't draw many power play chances. Seneca Valley has only drawn 31 coming into Monday. That's fewest. South Fayette has the second fewest in Class AAA. So any kind of impact these teams can make on special teams is going to be magnified here in this game, you would think. 45 to go in the power play for the Raiders. Under 5 to go in a scoreless first period. This snapshot goes wide of Ankrum. Hohen the rebound. Ankrum swallows it in the logo. And again, ironic that these teams get so few power plays, but they're so opportunistic. South Fayette number 1. Seneca Valley number 2 on the power play coming into Monday at 29% even. And they have this puck right wing side up top to Bailey. Bailey left circle, fired off the stick of Dylan Mock. Hudson Venom shorthanded. 20 to go in the minor on file. Venom plays it behind the Seneca Valley net. Ethan Riffey with one last rush for the Raider power play. Up to Soroka. Soroka through D'Alessandro. Soroka, right wing, chased by Petter to the corner. And Petter eventually outmuscles him, but Cooper Hohn backs up the play. Across to Tyler Garvin. Foul out of the box. Shot from an angle, stopped by Ankrum. Raiders have the rebound. So both teams 1 for 1 on the PK, but the Raiders still have this puck. In the South Fayette corner, D'Alessandro now will exhaust the area up to Hudson Venom. Venom had Chiappetta open. This USA hockey crew might have missed an offside there, but in any event, the Lions have it. D'Alessandro dispossessed by Martin. Garvin over the line for Seneca Valley. Raiders 3 men strong. Garvin lost an edge. And that's a bit of a break for South Fayette. Petter off the helmet of Mason Emler. Emler reaches for it and tries to blast it on goal. Good stick by Weston. Lead pass to Morin. Morin has a trailer in Campbell. Campbell to the cage. He's bumped off this puck, but turns around and fires anyway. Not sure if that was stopped by Ankrum or blocked by Petter. In any case, we remain scoreless with 3 minutes left in the first. Raiders in a puck battle once again. Jonathan Alex, the varsity newcomer, in the thick of that one for South Fayette. Raiders come away with it. Campbell forcing the stick save from Ankrum. Hallen from the circle. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Lions weathering the early storm. Tyler Masiska wants a fresh line out there for the faceoff. To center it comes to Garvin. Aiden Garvin, that is. Mason Vidak playing it on net. And Nichols will cover. Chris Nichols, the AAA leader in goalie wins with 10 of those. Lost in regulation for the first time last Monday against top-ranked Mount Lebanon. Nichols, second in goals against average at 157 in AAA. Second in save percentage as well at 927. Lions have to hurry to catch up to this puck. Knocked aside by Ankrum. Snyder putting a man into the boards. Murtha with it for Seneca Valley. Murtha surrounded by white shirts. Final 2 minutes of first period play. Carter Hohn in behind the net. Murtha drawing more contact. Vidak unable to clear. Aiden Garvin with a temporary keep in. Keller with some help for South Fayette. Vizio through center. Off a Raiders stick and right to Nichols, who will freeze it once again. Nichols bouncing back nicely from that loss to the Blue Devils with a shutout of Peters Township, making 24 saves at Princegate Arena to begin the month of February, and only had to make 12 stops in the victory last Thursday over visiting Bethel Park. Offside are the Raiders. And Nichols played the final 18:54 of the last meeting between these clubs as Matt Gilchrist, the sophomore, was pulled after surrendering a 4-0 lead to the Lions, and the Raiders made a furious rally that started with a John Soroka goal late in that second period, but the Lions survived and advanced. Certainly one of that team's more significant wins on the regular season. Lions trying to sweep the regular season series at home here tonight and throw a monkey wrench into Seneca Valley's aspirations of catching Mount Lebanon for that top seed. That shot high and wide from the left circle with 40 to go in the period. Lions bring it back to center, stolen by Hewitt. Hewitt put an arm there into Hudson Venom. Venom hits Bailey as Bailey got rid of that puck. Half a minute to play in the period. Outlet pass intended for Chiappetta is cut out by Hewitt. Seneca changing on the fly with 15 to go. Randall Fisher running afoul of Ethan Riffey. Riffey trying to play it out in front for Garvin. That was Cooper Hone, I'm sorry, going to the net for that attempt. Ankrum, one more save before the buzzer. A fitting end to this first period in which Ankrum and company were under siege a bit, but they hang on. And the South Fayette Lions keep this game with the Seneca Valley Raiders scoreless after 17 minutes. I'm Matt Popchock, and you're watching it on PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV. The push for the Penguins Cup playoffs continues, presented by Iron Bridge.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Gonna get out, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Cross ice, and it comes back to Lucas Blows. Hey, rookie! Welcome to the show, the Penguins Cup Championship Show, the Penguins Cup Playoff Show, and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show.
Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
Iron Bridge was founded in 2011 to simplify interoperability in today's complex healthcare ecosystem. Their solutions have allowed over 100 organizations to harness the power of the cloud to exchange health data easily and securely. Iron Bridge makes simple healthcare integration easier, and it makes complex healthcare integration possible. Follow them on Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn, or visit ironbridgecorp.com for more information. The side switch has occurred, and second period action is underway here at the Mount Lebanon Ice Center in the nightcap of our PIHL Hockey Night Live doubleheader on TenbandTV, presented by Iron Bridge. First period shots on goal, Seneca Valley Raiders 8, South Fayette Lions 4, where it counts, 0-0. Farmeri and Hundry, the USA Hockey crew, working double duty tonight. Drop the puck and get us back to action in Seneca Valley territory. Murtha to Malichki, who was double-teamed. Murtha one more time to the corner for Malichki, out in front to Murtha. Murtha toward goal, and it's sent out of play. Murtha with points in 3 of his last 5 games. No goals for him, however, since December the 2nd. He's another player like Braden Morin who would really love to get going down the stretch here for the Raiders. Morin, speak of the devil, with that puck in the far corner in front of those South Fayette senior banners. Leighton Moreau near side on Ankrum. Ankrum struggled but hung on. Near side, Carter Hone. Behind the net for Garvin. Hone takes a bump from D'Alessandro trying to play that puck on the attack for the Raiders. Petter for Jackson Stilley. Stilley off a Seneca Valley body. Now the Raiders just have their X's and O's down to a science here in this game thus far. Not a lot of room for South Fayette to operate in the attacking zone as one of them is taken down. That's Tyler Garvin, but play continues. Marshall Hewitt up the left wing boards. To the opposite corner, Garvin, first one on that puck for Seneca Valley. Hewitt quickly out in front, snapshot, score! Knock, knock! Who's there? Cooper Hone at the back door. 1-0 Seneca Valley, 15:07 remaining, second period. The freshman with goal number 4 in his 9th varsity game for Tyler Masiska. Just tic-tac-toe passing by the Raiders. Too much for Ankrum to handle. So the younger of the Hohen brothers now has goals in back-to-back games, and the Raiders draw first blood here in Lebo. Weston to the boards. Nikolaski riding one of the lines out of that play. That was Nate Keller. Lions play it out in front. Keller trying to lead the charge for the Lions here, but can't reel it in. Nikolaski off the stick of Vizio and up into his own bench. Seneca Valley, a team that had control of the number 1 seed for the majority of last season in Class 3A, but lost its grip on the number 1 seed on the last night of the regular season to eventual state champion and next door neighbor Pine Richland. Raiders made the Penguins Cup semifinals before they ran into another one of their neighborhood rivals, North Allegheny. Playing it at center, Owen Martin. Carter Hone gets it deep for the Raiders, who make a line change. Up to center for Jonathan Alex. Alex colliding there at center with Aiden Garvin. Rygard unable to reel it in. Campbell locates that puck, but so does Jackson Ankrum, and Ankrum will keep it moving. So officially it's Cooper Hone from Hewitt and Garvin. Seneca Valley taking the 1-0 lead early here in period 2. Bailey unable to clear the zone. Second time's the charm. Aiden Garvin waits for his line mates to get organized. Now fires it off the glass behind Ankrum. Convenient bounce to Eli Petter. Brody File over the attacking line for South Fayette. Bovalino involved in the puck battle. File trying to protect it for South Fayette out in front. Nobody there except CJ Gwaruk. Correction, that was Garvin, Aiden Garvin, playing it up ahead. The Raiders put it out of play. Jamison Hallen missing with that shot. Seneca Valley, number 2 in team defense coming into Monday night, just 34 goals allowed as a team in 16 games, with 4 remaining on their schedule for the regular season, including this one here in the South Hills. South Fayette, for their part, with one more home game to come next Monday night, and it comes against, fittingly, Pine Richland, a team that the Lions are trying to eliminate from the playoff chase. Pine Richland won the first meeting between these clubs early in the regular season. Meanwhile, here's Keller on the off wing, dispossessed from behind by Malichki. South Fayette trying to get an equalizer here as we've got 5 minutes and change off the clock in period 2. Petter looking for a friendly bounce off Mason Imler. He intercepts that outlet pass. Up for Keller. Keller, poke checked. Good play there by Moreau. Moreau chasing to the corner, dancing around Petter. Petter sends him into the boards. Off the side of the net, loose, but right to Keller, who quickly plays it to the corner. Carter Hone around Venom. Dylan Mock. Cross ice for Petter. Petter deep into the zone. Venom in pursuit. Garvin to the near boards. Hewitt sends that puck to the corner. Petter out of play. Again, Pine Richland, we mentioned them a moment ago, losing at home tonight to Upper St. Clair in earlier Class 3A action, a result that benefits the South Fayette Lions. 8 points, their magic number now to wrap up a playoff spot. Lions, after tonight, will also have 4 games remaining. Correction, 3 games remaining for the Lions after tonight. Too much first grade math. Sorry, folks. Carter Hone in the corner. Garvin off a skate. Near side it comes to Tyler Garvin. Fakes that shot. Cross ice for Butchley. Butchley toward the goal. Too many white shirts in the way. Turnaround shot by Cooper Hone, who has the game's only goal thus far. Ankrum the save. Keller with a misplay, but recovers. Dylan Mock waiting and watching. Hone has a step on D'Alessandro. D'Alessandro sending Carter Hone to the glass. Under 10 to go till the ice cut. Bailey outletting for Seneca Valley. Bailey cutting down the middle. Hewitt bats it out of midair and off the side of the net. Out in front it comes to Bailey, but he couldn't handle the centering pass. Bailey had time to shoot that puck too. That's a shame for Seneca Valley. Jackson Stilley knocked off balance, pursues this puck for South Fayette. Hewitt up to center for the Raiders. Hewitt working with Bailey here. Right circle, fires, that's blocked. Hewitt gets his rebound right back. To the corner for Nikolaski. John Nikolaski, shouldered by Vizio. Raiders strong on the puck, staying with it in the corner. More zone time for Seneca Valley, trying to add to a 1-0 advantage. Stilley had trouble with this one. Rygaard under duress. Finally gets it back to center for South Fayette. Near side Weston. Delayed offside on Seneca Valley. That's a break for the Lions. Hudson leaving it for Romanelli. Romanelli off of Hone's glove. South Fayette changing on the fly. It goes under the stick of Venom. Snyder pursuing, but it'll be icing on the Raiders. Past the midpoint of this period and game, only one goal to speak of. And that's the 5th in the freshman season of Cooper Hohen. Marshall Hewitt, the primary helper, now has points in 3 of his last 4 outings. Another face-off forthcoming in Seneca Valley ice. And for Garvin, he gets a big gorilla off his back, his first point of any kind since the last meeting between these teams. Tyler Garvin had a goal in that game, and he's got an assist on the only goal tonight. Cross ice, it comes to Riffy. That goes wide. Snyder from his own defensive corner up to center. Ready and waiting is Aiden Garvin. And Aiden wants to come off here for a change. Stolen by Bailey. Bailey toward goal. Bouncing puck. Ankrum covers. Ryan Campbell right in front, smelling the blood in the water, but Jackson Ankrum making the save. Bailey off the face-off toward goal. This puck is Murphy dumped back into Seneca Valley ice. Alex hit as he got rid of that puck by Morin. Lions offside. Still just 3 shots on goal in this game for South Fayette with 6:50 till the ice cut. Tyler Masiska's team here on the road putting on a defensive masterclass to this point. And they've got a very sharp goaltender in Chris Nichols, who was a PIHL All-Star in 2025, but Nichols has not been a busy man to this point. Has to make a play on that bounding puck, however. Lions retreating. Petter the first one there. And it's out of play off to our extreme left. Near side, Moreau. Moreau to the corner. Petter knocked down behind his own net. Play continues. And look out. That one going into the visiting fan section off to our slight left. And that puck got out of there in a hurry, too. Glad to see everyone not panicking. Everyone seems to be all right. And we're quickly back to action here. Weston under pressure from Stilley. Rygaard in the corner. Weston one more time deep in his own zone. Off a body and off the side of the net, it's loose in front. Nichols protecting that far pipe. Lead pass to Hewitt. Marshall Hewitt, left circle. Hewitt, cross ice, tried to go to Cooper Hone. Hone too tied up to worry about scoring his second. Hone's turnaround shot, missing Ankrum. The follow-up is stopped by Jackson Ankrum, and there is no rebound. Hewitt has that aura around him the way he's playing tonight. Feels like he might score a goal before this thing is done. Ankrum rising to the challenge that time. Seneca Valley wins the ensuing faceoff, though. Aiden Garvin from distance. That might have caught Snyder before it went to the boards. Keller with purpose up to center for South Fayette. Lead pass to Imler. Mason Imler trying to lead it on for Venom. Venom taken out of the play. We get a stoppage and a penalty coming up. Interference is going to be the call. Owen Martin gets the gate with exactly 5 minutes till the second period ice cut. South Fayette with their second penny power play of the evening, trailing Seneca Valley 1-0. It's been a minute since the Lions had a chance to mount any kind of attack here. This is their ticket. First things first, got to win the faceoff, and D'Alessandro is fighting for possession with Keller, but Malichki, the captain, sends it up the boards and deep into South Fayette ice. Petter outletting for D'Alessandro. D'Alessandro slips around Hohen, and another clear there. This time Murtha doing the honors. Chiappetta with speed around the boards. Chiappetta near side looking for a recipient of this intended pass. Petter couldn't get there in time. Murtha with another clear. Ankrum turning it over momentarily in the corner to Murtha, who's immediately surrounded by South Fayette Lions. Murtha doing yeoman's work on this penalty kill so far with a minute off the clock. Chiappetta to the corner. Jackson Stilley trying to settle it down. Chiappetta to Keller. Keller to Chiappetta. Up top to Petter. Petter through a crowd. That save made. And the Lions keep it in the zone. Keller down low. Stilley unable to beat Nichols. It's still loose. Stilley tries to tuck it, and he does! Action Jackson! With help from Nate Keller, who's going to get it. Psycho Keller! Kiss Kissay. South Fayette ties it at 1. Keller and the power play would not be denied. Nichols had trouble covering, and the Lions finally get on the board. Pregnant pause to get that goal literally on the board for the Lions, as adjustments are being made at the scorers table. In any event, we've got a 1-1 hockey game with 3:36 left in the second. Nate Keller's third goal in 2 meetings with Seneca Valley this season. Goal number 11 on the season for the sophomore. Among last year's league leaders in freshman scoring. 28 points in Class 2A for the Lions in 23-24. $22 points for Keller in game number 16 this season. Keller top 5 in goals and points coming into Monday, and he's got a big one for the Lions here at home. Backhand try, wide of Ankrum, and cleared by Imler. This should be icing, but will it be? Yes, it just barely crosses the line before Venom can get there. He was tied up by Carter Hohen. Hohen, one of 5 Seneca Valley All-Star selections in 2025. South Fayette sending 4 players to the All-Star event this season. Chiappetta, D'Alessandro, Keller, the goal scorer, and captain Eli Petter. Speaking of Petter, he has this puck coming out from behind his own net. Keller stays on here for Matt Schwartz late in the second period of a 1-1 game. D'Alessandro forcing the save from Nichols. And at last, the ice starting to tilt the other direction, a little bit here with time ticking away in period 2. Chiappetta off the draw to Vizio. Vizio to Petter. Off the raised stick of Keller. Up top to Vizio. Vizio through a screen. That save was made by Nichols. Chiappetta looking for a cheapie. Vizio reversing the play, but almost turned the puck over in the process. Lions trying to exit their zone, and Keller will do just that. Up to D'Alessandro. D'Alessandro surrounded by Seneca Valley Raiders, gets rid of that puck. Malichki near corner. Up ahead for Bailey. Bailey couldn't get around Petter. D'Alessandro takes this lead pass from Chiappetta to Keller. Nate Keller on his backhand. Keller cross ice. D'Alessandro couldn't finish the one-time play. Murtha on the counterattack for Seneca Valley. That shot is blocked by Petter. Lead pass too far for Venom, icing on South Fayette in the final minute 15 of the period. Moreau, near side Riffy. Riffy forcing the save from Ankrum. The rebound is covered by Jackson Ankrum as Hallen gets involved with one of the Lions. That's Venom after the whistle. Petter gets the face-off win and clears it back inside Seneca Valley ice. Ryan Campbell late in the second period. Past Petter off the side of the net. Campbell lost an edge. Raiders still have this puck. Backdoor play, high and wide. Hallen unable to hit the target. Petter recovers and is not able to get it back to center. Good keep there by Carter Hohen and company. Petter turtling, trying to protect that puck from the Raiders. Finally, it's settled down by Venom at center with 20 to go in the period. Imler cutting toward the net. And Venom goes hard into the corner boards. And he'll be slow to get up, I imagine, as the Raiders have it at center. One more chance maybe for Seneca Valley, but that draw pass is errant. 5 seconds left. And it looks like this period is going to end tied as we cut the ice at the Mount Lebanon Ice Center. Seneca Valley had a vice grip on this one defensively, but the number one power play made them pay late in period 2. After 2 periods, it is Seneca Valley Raiders 1, South Fayette Lions 1. Here in Mount Lebanon, I'm Matt Popchock, and you're watching PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV, the push for the 2025 Penguins Cup playoffs, presented by Iron Bridge.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Gonna get out, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Cross ice, and it comes back to Lucas Blows. Hey, rookie, welcome to the show, the Penguins Cup Championship Show, the Penguins Cup Playoff Show, and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show.
Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
Entering week 20. Ankrum doesn't know where that puck is. It's in his equipment as Morin and company were on the doorstep. Cross ice for John Soroka. Near side, Nikolaski. Nikolaski on the doorstep. The Raiders can't finish. Jackson Ankrum scrambling. 12 one-goal games, including, as we said, the last meeting between these clubs, as Ankrum makes that save on Malichki. And he keeps the rebound from the All-Star as well. For Bovalino, who collides with one of the Raiders, and a penalty coming up on Brody File. He put the cross-check right into for the Raiders. Under 5 to go in a scoreless first period. This snapshot goes wide of Ankrum. Hohen the rebound. Ankrum swallows it in the logo. Murtha one more time to the corner for Malichki. Out in front to Murtha. Murtha toward goal, and it's sent out of play. In front of those South Fayette senior banners. Leighton Moreau near side on Ankrum. Ankrum struggled but hung on. It's a corner. Garvin, first one on that puck for Seneca Valley. Hewitt quickly out in front. Snapshot. Score! Knock, knock. Who's there? Cooper. Hone too tied up to worry about scoring his second. Hone's turnaround shot missing Ankrum. The follow-up is stopped by Jackson Ankrum, and there is no rebound. Hone's turnaround shot missing Ankrum. The follow-up is stopped by Jackson Ankrum, and there is no rebound. Down low, Stilley unable to beat Nichols. It's still loose. Stilley tries to tuck it, and he does! Action Jackson!
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Gonna get out, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Cross ice, and it comes back to Lucas Blows. Hey, rookie, welcome to the show, the Penguins Cup Championship Show, the Penguins Cup Playoff Show, and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show.
Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. FiberNew specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
Look at him, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, climbing his way through the corporate rat race. We've all been there, focused on that next raise, promotion, chocolate bar. Keeping an eye on your health can be exhausting. Weight Loss Direct is a personalized wellness and weight loss program. We utilize an AI algorithm to determine your specific foods and match you with a real-life coach and an easy-to-follow meal plan so you could stay on track to success and health. Check out weightlossdirect.com to learn more.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's official health insurance marketplace. How can I help?
Would preventative care and screenings be an option?
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest cost on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
What a wonderful day!
Welcome to Temple Strength and Sport Performance, where we empower you to reach new heights in strength, speed, and athletic performance. Temple is here to support you every step of the way. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned athlete, join him in Jefferson Hills, Pennsylvania, and discover the difference. For more information, call 412-527-1755. Start your journey with us today.
Crossing the attacking line, 1 against 3. Schliebner from an angle, trying to wrap it in around Junker, and he scores! Of the 3A All-Star game, if you're keeping track of those at home. In on goal and scoring is Griffin Krupp. He nuzzles that. Yoey's going to have a chance in against Junker. Yoey to the goal. Junker the save. And it remains a 2-goal affair with the race. Once again, very exciting this year for the Penguins Cup playoffs. Practically any team seemingly can win it. D'Alessandro from point blank denied by... It comes to Luca Maeda, the Peters Township co-captain. Chiappetta, burial! Owen Robert.
Pittsburgh, so their families come out to our game. It's really nice to see that, you know, our league isn't being run away by one team. Whoa, what a bar-down shot that was. Ohio State, Penn State, we're a great option for essentially every other student. We're a mid-sized school. Oh.
Joyson beats Porupski, and for players, it sounds like, Coach, who appreciate what they have and are humble and do have that work ethic as Team Church takes the lead, adventures, and we look forward to having some more club hockey adventures later on this winter.
Absolutely. I know it's always a blast to have them.
Fisher leading it on for his Peters Township teammate Maeda. Maeda with a toe drag. Maeda trying to tuck it in. Chiappetta. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Letting for Proctor. Proctor has Lanyard up ahead. Lanyard has this puck. Lanyard to the goals. Denied by Laurent, but he smashes in the rebound. And we've got a 4-4 hockey game. Black and gold on the brain. It's Ronnie Porupski making that stop for Team Church. Out in front, burial. Some Jaguar on Jaguar crime.
4th game this year where the state, it's not for a Pennsylvania Cup, but the D2 championship from the East will play the D2 champion from the West.
Oh, I'm aware.
He's right.
Look at that one. Lorenzi makes it a true daily double, and it's...
Does that competitive side come out, or do you just want to have a good time with it? And that's what you love about these. And
Carson Verzilla. Well, we've already got...
Loose change and I can't buy a thing. I'm like,
All across the United States, each state has what's called an immunization information system. Immunization information systems, or IIS, are confidential, population-based, computerized databases that record all immunization doses administered by participating providers to persons residing within a given geopolitical area. In the United States, every vaccination registry is a bit different, which can become daunting and confusing. Enter PubHub. PubHub solves this issue by giving its providers the ability to connect and communicate to the state registry with one connection and one data format. For example, if a patient has received the COVID-19 vaccine, PubHub allows the provider to see if the patient has already received the vaccine, keeping everything safe and organized for everyone.
2 jumbo ice caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino. Extra caramel.
That's us. I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Iron Bridge was founded in 2011 to simplify interoperability in today's complex healthcare ecosystem. Their solutions have allowed over 100 organizations to harness the power of the cloud to exchange health data easily and securely. Iron Bridge makes simple healthcare integration easier, and it makes complex healthcare integration possible. Follow them on Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn, or visit ironbridgecorp.com for more information. Matt Popchock back here, looking over the freshly cut ice at the Mount Lebanon Ice Center, where the Seneca Valley Raiders and host South Fayette Lions are tied at 1 in Game 2 of tonight's PIHL Hockey Night Live doubleheader on TenbandTV. The push for the 2025 Penguins Cup playoffs continuing in Week 20 of the regular season, presented by our friends at Iron Bridge. That South Fayette power play goal, officially Keller from Chiappetta and Stilley. So Chiappetta with 3 points in his last 4 games, but has gone goalless in each of those last 3 games, so he's chomping at the bit to maybe make a difference in this one before it's over. And you get the feeling during this recent skid of theirs that South Fayette is maybe learning the hard way that in Class AAA, you can't just out-talent your competition on a nightly basis. No team really gets a night off in the top flight, and the Lions really had to go to work at the end of that second period, I think, to get back in it. And Jackson Stilley, who's on the ice to begin period 3 for Matt Schwartz, with a nice hard-working play on that power play to set up the equalizer by Keller. So South Fayette with new life here against a stubborn opponent. The Raiders play this puck from the far boards. Matt Bailey on target. Jackson Ankrum there to make the save. Second period shots on goal favored the Raiders by a 13-6 count. Game totals 21-10 for Seneca Valley entering period 3. Moore into the corner, double teamed. Bailey comes off quickly in favor of Carter Hohen. Keller to his own corner. Now back up to the sophomore. Mason Imler skating wide. Imler on his backhand toward goal. That took a funny motion there on Nichols, the Seneca Valley goaltender. The AHN Sports Medicine Zamboni might have left behind a wet spot, I think. Seriously, I think that was the case there. That puck just seemed to die for a moment and then sort of hiccup its way toward goal. And Nichols had to be ready to make that save. Imler feigns on the attempted shot. Near side Petter up to Keller. Keller hit by Butchley as he got rid of that puck to the corner. Outletted to center for Hewitt. Hewitt with Cooper Hone crossing the line for Seneca Valley. Hewitt on the off wing, backhanding it on Ankrum, and Ankrum just barely keeps it from crossing the line. South Fayette with an early line change before this own zone face-off. Won cleanly by the Raiders. Butchley cross ice for Hohen. Hohen forcing the save from Ankrum. Raiders get the quick rebound. Butchley through a crowd. That save made by Ankrum. The rebound fanned on by Garvin. Good stick there by Vidak to interrupt the follow-up try by Tyler Garvin, the Seneca Valley All-Star. Played off the far boards by Hudson. Far enough for icing, in fact. Another face-off coming in South Fayette ice. Now, you don't want to tempt fate here if you're the Lions. And meanwhile, one of the Raiders, Carter Hone, got his stick stuck behind one of the advertisements next to the visitors' bench. First time for everything. Got to be the first time I've seen that happen in this building, to be honest. Soroka against Chiappetta for this faceoff. This one belongs to Chiappetta. Vizio around the boards, not quite out. Ankrum try to get a piece of that puck as it came in on goal quickly. Aiden Garvin forces a kick save from Ankrum. Chiappetta going to work on the corner defensively for the Lions. Seneca Valley still on the forecheck. Nikolaski to the corner. Chiappetta trying to play keep away with Aiden Garvin. They reset it to the point for Hohen. Hohen on Ankrum. Ankrum has got it in his glove. Now, during the first game, we ran into Chris Chiasano, the Avonworth head coach. During the second game, I happened upon Jim McVeigh, the Mount Lebanon assistant coach and former Bethel Park state champion head coach multiple times. You never know who you're going to run into in this barn on a given night. All the coaches trying to get those scouting reports in before the Penguins Cup playoffs. Mount Lebanon currently the #1 team in Class AAA. Seneca Valley trying to catch them up before the regular season ends. Well, the Raiders can do no worse than third. North Allegheny, the current #3 in AAA, entering Monday. A Seneca Valley win tonight means they can finish no worse than #2 in the playoff bracket. Atla pass to Bovalino. Rocco Bovalino on goal, and the save is made at the other end by Chris Nichols. Varsity game number 16 for Bovalino, the junior, still looking for his first point of any kind. Nichols barely moved a muscle to make that stop. Off the face-off in behind the net for Jonathan Alex. Nate Butchley around the boards. Petter with the keep in. Carter Hone and the Raiders methodically try to get it back to center. Malichki looking for Morin is just going to dump it in, and Morin will give chase for the Raiders. He has this puck now out in front. It's redirected on goal. Malichki couldn't quite finish. That puck seemed to roll on him at the literal last second. Otherwise, that's an easy goal for the Raiders. Lions complete the change behind the play. Malichki out for Morin. Morin trying to get a step on Vizio. Vizio gets there first. Bovalino helping out defensively. Raiders take it over from left point. Played near side for Aiden Garvin. Garvin off of Ankrum, and it bounces wide. Tyler Garvin in the corner reverses the play. Cooper Hone, who has Seneca Valley's only goal, unable to take that puck. D'Alessandro countering for South Fayette. He's bumped off it by Weston. Venom involved in the South Fayette forecheck. Lions play it near side, given away to Cooper Hone. Garvin to center. Tyler Garvin watches the Lions play this puck back behind the Seneca Valley net. Marshall Hewitt camping out near the South Fayette blue line. Vizio gets it up to Chiappetta. Chiappetta with a dump in. Venom taken down in the neutral zone. South Fayette fans clamoring for a call. None forthcoming. Chiappetta out in front. Stilly too well covered. This puck is slapped wide by Romanelli. Correction, Imler missing the net. Imler up top to Eli Petter. Petter through a crowd. That went wide. Romanelli on the half wall, pinching to keep this puck inside the zone, but the Raiders force it back to center. Both teams hurrying to make line changes. Chiappetta into the attacking zone, dropping for Imler. Imler hangs on. Imler fires wide of goal. Petter waiting for the rebound, but it doesn't come to him. Instead, it comes to Tyler Garvin. Garvin on Ankrum. Easy save for Ankrum, the sophomore. 6 gone by in the third period, still a 1-1 game. Imler dribbles it on goal. That's steered aside. Back to center. Keller dropping for Petter. Soroka taken down in the neutral zone. Imler near side, double teamed. Chiappetta with the keep in. Moreau reversing for Bailey. Bailey up to Soroka. Petter bats it out of midair, back to center. Nikolaski stood up by Petter. Hudson plays it inside the Seneca Valley line. Carter Hone to the corner. Mock with a dump in. 10 minutes left in regulation. Hallen up out of the play for Seneca Valley, but too many white shirts in the area. Braden Rygard to the corner. Dylan Mock far side. Carter Hone at center. Stood up by Rygard. Delayed offside on the Raiders. Now it'll be called. And that gives Matt Schwartz time to make another change before this face-off. Seneca Valley with a dump in, and that goes off the blocker hand of Ankrum. Lions get it back to center. Moreau retreating for Seneca Valley. Good poke check there by Venom. Hudson Venom down the middle. Backed up by D'Alessandro. D'Alessandro on goal. Nichols will hang on. Centering pass for Murtha. Murtha taken out of the play by Romanelli and goes into the far boards. Stolen by Morin. Morin dropping for Malichki. Both players looking for that puck as it's swept away by Petter. Toward goal it comes. Ankrum makes that save on Murtha from distance. Ankrum from an angle. Has it again in his equipment. Leighton Moreau forcing the offensive zone faceoff for the Raiders. Petter from his own corner. Good keep in by Seneca Valley, by Weston. Lions under heavy pressure. Get rid of this puck for Keller. Keller trying to step around Carter Hone. Weston has it for the Raiders. Keller gets it back. Out in front, intended for Chiappetta. Couldn't quite get there in time. Murtha down the middle. Murtha toward goal. On Ankrum. Ankrum the save. The rebound steered aside. Malichki midway through the third period. Has it in the slot area. Malichki toward goal. Backhand try. They try to slip it through Ankrum's 5-hole. Not to be for Jimmy Murtha. Now, if I'm Murtha, I just roof it. I think Murtha might have made one too many moves there, and that's a break for South Fayette. And for Jackson Ankrum, who makes a huge save to keep us tied at 1 with 8:12 remaining. Lions get the clear. They'll take an icing call in the process. So we'll drop this puck from the same spot. Chiappetta tied up in the circle. Butchley back to the point for Hewitt. Hewitt on goal. Score! With under 8 to go in regulation. Noted scoring threat Matt Bailey, 63, not 33, puts the Raiders in front. Just meat and potatoes hockey there. Put it on net. Good things will happen. Bailey, the shot from left point. It took a bounce on Ankrum, and it snuck through the South Fayette netminder. Seneca Valley on top with time ticking away in period 3. Third goal of the season for the sophomore. Chance for Rygaard, firing wide. Petter waiting at center ice. To the corner it'll come. Nichols settles it down. Butchley behind his own cage. Martin tied up along the far boards. Fisher, near corner for Petter. Martin giving chase. Out in front it comes. Backhand try Nikolaski. Ankrum there to make the save. Seneca Valley looking for breathing room now, up by a goal as Soroka is denied. Petter sends him to the ice. Play continues. Side of the net played right to Ankrum. Good stick there by Fisher and company. Lions changing personnel before the faceoff. Tyler Masiska, the first-year Seneca Valley coach, will do the same. Masiska from the Seneca Valley class of 2010. As a junior, part of a team that came painfully close to winning the school's first Penguins Cup title, losing to Shaler in double overtime that year. Seneca Valley finally getting over the hump in 2017 under Coach Anthony Rako, beating Peters Township for their first ever title. Raiders, a Penguins Cup finalist as recently as 2022 when they bowed to the Indians. Near side it comes to Weston. Weston trying to go cross ice for Moreau. D'Alessandro with Venom up ahead of the play. Venom trying to get around Moreau. Moreau stayed right with him. That's a good play by Leighton Moreau. Moore into the corner. Out in front, intended for Murtha, broken up. Good read there defensively by the Lions. Venom at center. Dumps it in. He and Hallen pushing and shoving in front of the Seneca Valley bench. Venom's got to be careful here. Ethan Riffey trying to play it back to center. Stolen by Keller. Keller on his backhand, trying to slip it to D'Alessandro, and a number of players go down to the left of Chris Nichols. This USA Hockey crew swallowing the whistle for the time being as that puck sails over the head of Ankrum. Back to center it comes to Keller. Keller skating wide. Looking for company. Finally, he's got some. Too little, too late. Lions have to tag up. Imler coming off here. Moreau chasing this puck. Ankrum the save, and he covers. Cooper Hone looking for a rebound. Under 5 to go in period 3. Seneca Valley taking the 2-1 lead in this third period. On a shot from the left point by Matthew Bailey that trickled in. Butchley and Cooper Hone the assists, so Hone has a multi-point night. Venom from the corner. Played off a couple of Seneca Valley sticks. Garvin unable to clear the zone. Petter keeps it in for Keller. Keller for Chiappetta. And Matt Schwartz trying to put all his eggs in one basket here with time running out. South Fayette trying to avoid a 4-game skid here on home ice. Seneca Valley looking for their third straight victory. Fourth in their last 5. Dylan Mock through a crowd. That was blocked. It comes right back to Petter. Petter weakly toward goal. Petter with a good keep in. Chiappetta down low for Venom. Raiders finally able to clear. Now, Cooper Hone had a multi-point night against Pine Richland back on October the 10th. That was just his second game as a varsity player. So he does have one other multi-point game this season. Chiappetta through center. Carter Hone beyond Nikolaski. One-touch pass to Soroka. Soroka off a South Fayette stick and wide of goal. Romanelli interrupting that shot attempt. Out in front it comes. Soroka had his stick tied up one more time. Final 3 minutes of period 3. Raiders up by a goal. They have it in their own corner. Nikolaski double teamed. Lions get it up to Vizio. Vizio looking for Keller in the near corner. South Fayette offside. Seneca Valley holding South Fayette to 13 shots on goal with time ticking away in regulation. Again, the Raiders flexing their defensive muscle collectively in enemy territory tonight. Romanelli to the corner. South Fayette wins this puck battle. D'Alessandro with it. Lost it to Murtha. Murtha trying to recover to his forehand. Vidak with a good play there in front of his own bench. Outlet pass to Stilley. Stilley unable to reach it before Bailey can get to it for Seneca Valley. Murtha with the dump in. Seneca Valley changing on the fly. Final 2 minutes of regulation play. Petter to the corner. Chiappetta building momentum through center. Chiappetta surrounded by black shirts as he dumped that puck in. Petter with a keep in. Jackson Ankram's got to hurry now and get back in goal. He was trying to come off for the extra man. Petter with a dump in. Christian Hansen, the assistant coach for South Fayette, waving him off. Net empty down to our right. South Fayette needs a goal to keep it going. Chiappetta from center. Stood up by Martin. Keller over the line, but the Lions are offside, and Romanelli refutes the call, but nevertheless, this faceoff comes outside Seneca Valley territory. And Matt Schwartz will use his timeout with 57.6 ticks to talk. Now, coming up next Monday night on 10-Band TV, we will be at the RMU Island Sports Center to see Chartiers Valley possibly clinch the 1A Gold Division if they can beat the Montour Spartans. That'll be at 7:15. The 9:15 nightcap, another Class A contest between the playoff-bound Moon Tigers, who lead 1A Division Blue coming into Monday, and the Butler Golden Tornado. That PIHL Hockey Night Live doubleheader again starting at 7:15 next Monday night on 10-Band TV, an all Class A edition. Chartiers Valley wrapping up their regular season at Montour, followed by Butler at Moon on PIHL Hockey Night Live. Moon trying to hold off Mars for the Blue Division title with just a couple of games remaining. The Golden Tornado trying to keep their playoff bubble from bursting. Should be a fun Monday night next Monday here on 10-Band TV. After the timeout, South Fayette wins the faceoff. The net to our right remains vacant. D'Alessandro trying to go to Keller. It dribbles back into Lions ice. It will go wide. It will not be icing. Petter from his own corner for Chiappetta. Chiappetta, guarded by Malichki. Plays it to nobody in particular. Imler at center with under half a minute to go, dropping for Petter. Seneca Valley clogging up the neutral zone. Lead pass to Imler. Imler from an angle, save made by Nichols, and he is not going to leave anything to chance. Nichols plays it aside off the faceoff. Malichki behind his own net, backhanding it off the bench. The home bench, that is, and not quite out. What a play there by D'Alessandro to keep it in. 5 seconds left. Lions have to hurry, but they're going to run out of time. That stifling, suffocating Seneca Valley defense gets the job done, and they get the win. Win number 11 individually for All-Star goaltender Chris Nichols, as he makes 13 saves in the road victory. 3 in a row for the Raiders. 4 in their last 5 as they pick up victory number 12 on the campaign. Your final score from the Mount Lebanon Ice Center: Seneca Valley 2, South Fayette Lions 1. Raiders 12-3-2, now at 40 points, 3 behind Mount Lebanon for that top spot. They can finish no worse than second entering the Penguins Cup playoffs. South Fayette gets some help from Pine Richland's loss to get closer to clinching their own playoff berth, but alas, the losing streak hits 4 as the Lions slip to 5-8-3-1 and remain on 22 points. Thank you, Todd Kazarowski. Thank you, Finn Kazarowski, who took a spin in the driver's seat tonight. Little baptism by fire during the stretch run. I love it. We love it, and we love you guys for watching and listening. Again, Seneca Valley takes this one 2-1 over South Fayette. You've been watching PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV. I'm Matt Popchock, and that's all she wrote from Mount Lebanon. The push for the Penguins Cup playoffs continuing on TenbandTV all month long, presented by Iron Bridge. Entering week 20. Ankrum doesn't know where that puck is. It's in his equipment as Morin and company were on the doorstep. Cross ice for John Soroka. Near side, Nikolaski. Nikolaski on the doorstep. The Raiders can't finish. Jackson Ankrum scrambling. 12 one-goal games, including, as we said, the last meeting between these clubs, as Ankrum makes that save on Malichki. And he keeps the rebound from the All-Star as well. For Bovalino, who collides with one of the Raiders, and a penalty coming up on Brody File. He put the cross-check right into for the Raiders. Under 5 to go in a scoreless first period. This snapshot goes wide of Ankrum. Hohen the rebound. Ankrum swallows it in the logo. Murtha one more time to the corner from Malichki, out in front to Murtha. Murtha toward goal, and it's sent out of play. In front of those South Fayette senior banners. Leighton Moreau near side on Ankrum. Ankrum struggled but hung on. It's a corner. Garvin, first one on that puck for Seneca Valley. Hewitt quickly out in front. Snapshot. Score! Knock, knock. Who's there? Cooper. Hone too tied up to worry about scoring his second. Hone's turnaround shot missing Ankrum. The follow-up is stopped by Jackson Ankrum, and there is no rebound. Hone's turnaround shot missing Ankrum. The follow-up is stopped by Jackson Ankrum, and there is no rebound. Down low, Stilley unable to beat Nichols. It's still loose. Stilley tries to tuck it, and he does! Action Jackson! Against a stubborn opponent, the Raiders play this puck from the far boards. Matt Bailey on target. Jackson Ankrum there to make the save. Now back up to the sophomore. Mason Imler skating wide. Imler on his backhand toward goal. That took a funny move. Atla pass to Bovalino. Rocco Bovalino on goal, and the save is made at the other end by Chris Nichols. Malichki looking for Morin is just going to dump it in, and Morin will give chase for the Raiders. He has this puck now out in front. It's redirected on goal. Malichki couldn't quite fit. Has it in the slot area. Malichki toward goal. Backhand try. They try to slip it through Ankrum's 5-hole. Chiappetta tied up in the circle. Butchley back to the point for Hewitt. Hewitt on goal. Score! Header sends him to the ice. Play continues. Side of the net played right to Ankrum. Good stick there by Fisher and company. Imler coming off here. Moreau chasing this puck. Ankrum the save, and he covers. Cooper Hone on the campaign. Your final score from the Mount Lebanon Ice Center: Seneca Valley 2, South Fayette Lions 1.